So when you're playing Last Epoch, there's not one-shot protection, but there is something called endurance. So endurance is this pretty cool thing. I'll read it to you. Reduces damage dealt to you below your endurance threshold. It kind of works like one-shot protection. Because if the damage starts above it and it brings you below it, the damage reduction applies when your health is below it. So sorta, kinda like one-shot protection. So there's a conversation that came up in chat about like, hey, when you're playing a Beastmaster, once you get to your endurance, you're kind of immortal. Which is interesting because there's a difference between like pseudo one-shot protection stuff, like endurance is naturally, versus stuff that isn't. So take a look at this note here. There's a similar note in the Blade Dancer Mastery. It's called Death's Door. But it says, while on low health, you take less damage and you deal more melee damage. So this is a really good generic layer of defense. But this is while you're on low health, similar to Death's Door from the Blade Dancer Mastery. It only starts if the damage begins when you're already low on health. So this node is not one-shot protection, quote unquote, in the same way that endurance is. So once you get to low health and you're playing a Blade or a Beastmaster or a Druid or something like that, if you have this node, once you get to low health, you are super, super tanky.